Hey Libra, this is Perrymoretarot's daily reading for October 27th, 2022. This is for Libra, last shuffle for Libra here. Libra, what we've got is a great achievement and we have a consciousness of lack. Well, I think it's a great achievement to realize what you don't have. For you, maybe because you may have been confused about it. You may have been like, I don't know what it is, but something feels like it's missing, and now you realize what it is. That can be a great achievement in and of itself. A lot of times we don't want to see a consciousness of lack, but sometimes it can be quite positive if if you're honest with yourself. Like, you know what I lack? I lack confidence. Or, oh, you know what I lack? I lack follow through or something like that, right? Not that that's what it's saying, but I'm just giving examples of how it can be very positive. So we have Nine of Pentacles in the Moon. So the great achievement is being able to see what you can do and the things that were eluding you before. That perhaps what you are missing, the consciousness of lack, is missing a perspective about what you can do. You probably were in a place of saying, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'm not confident enough to be in that room. Oh, I could never get on stage. Or I could never XYZ. And that could have been what the problem was here, because I'm seeing a perspective change is what was needed. That's what was lacking. So you may have seen yourself in a very negative light. And I say that because of Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about your achievements, what you can accomplish. This is about you being independent, wealthy even. Not just wealthy financially, but wealthy in spirit, of saying, you know what, whatever I can't do, I'm sure that Spirit is going to provide. But the moon is about not understanding that, knowing that, being aware of it, and maybe distorted view of self. So this may be what that was, right? And so this is also, you have Temperance and you have Four of Wands. Magician. I cannot make this up if I tried. This is about you not having confidence in yourself, and now you're seeing that you have to change how you see yourself. A lot of times where this comes from another person's perspective being presented to you. Someone may tell you, and the reason why I say that is because Temperance is a higher vibration of Two of Cups. So this would be two individuals, right? So someone may come to you and be like, you are just so cool. You are just so freaking talented. The Magician and Hanged Man is like, you need to see your abilities for what they really are and stop seeing it as manipulation or something negative or nefarious. This is, or nefarious. I think people say that sometimes, tomato, tomato, right? But the great achievement is celebrating yourself. You may be very at a place now where you're just looking at yourself going, dude, I'm a boss. I'm like amazing. I have all of these talents. You're beautiful, handsome. You're a peaceful individual. There's so much depth to you that even you haven't even discovered. And that's the truth of everybody. Like, no matter how old you are, there's always still something else to discover, because there's so much in this world. So there's something here about this great achievement of yours where you're seeing yourself for your worth, your value. Like, you mean something. You're unique. You were put here for a purpose. You see it about yourself. They're saying that this is a great achievement. So you have conquered this energy and have been able to see yourself in a different light. A lot of times, like I said, this will come from another person, maybe saying something to you about how cool, like how amazing you are, how talented. And you may not have, well, how they put it is something where it's like, well, I mean, I guess they're absolutely right about XYZ. Sacred Temple, this is about what you're meant to do. The Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Wands. You're meant to be confident. Confidence turns the tables for you. Where you are unsuccessful, confidence actually turns the wheel, right, and turns the tables for you. So this Sacred Temple energy is that you are meant to be a confident being. You're meant to communicate clearly. You're meant to be the witty individual you are. Although you may view it as sarcasm kind of energy because of this energy, the Magician and Hanged Man. You may see it as, I'm being charming. That's manipulative. I'm a charming individual. I can talk a good game. This would mean that you are very confident and you're a go-getter. That's the perspective change that needs to be there should you feel that way about yourself. But this is very, very lovely. You are meant to change your luck, if you will. You are meant to be the pioneer of your own luck. And with the Queen of Wands here, this is also about your confidence as far as your appearance as well. So this would be a day where you actually take a lot of time, or take more time in grooming and feeling good about yourself. It's not about what you look like, but how you feel more than anything else. Because if you feel confident, of course you need to look good too. You can't just be like, well, I feel really good in this dirty sweater. You know, it's like, well, you know, how dirty is it? That kind of thing. But this would be about you feeling good, so that and when you feel good, you're confident, and that's how the tables turn for you. Wherever things are not working out, they will. You'll see the rusty wheels turning for you. Not that they're rusty, but they might be if you didn't have confidence in yourself. Now we have deserving, King of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. You're deserving of having your wishes fulfilled. There's nothing that I can say that like, you cannot make this up if you tried to make this up. That you really do deserve to have your wishes fulfilled. You deserve, honestly, the recognition, accolades, and such too. You don't deserve to be pushed out into the cold. And the thing is that that's how you may have felt. You may have felt like you were being shut out by spirit. You were being shut out by other people. You were weird. You stood out. And then with this energy here, this would say to me that you're not that person. What you do, you stand out in a positive way. You stand out in a very, very what's the word? A King of Pentacles is like, you are just a very, very dependable individual. People see you as a very responsible person. They can count on you. They may see you as very wise. You may not see that about yourself, but you deserve what you're asking for and what you want, and that's what's in your mind. I should be able to get that. Why can't I get that? And they're saying you deserve it because you put the effort in, you put the work in, you stand out. Most air signs do. And so very, very intelligent, and they do stand out. They're always like, you know, elusive in some way. It's like, how do they know so much about XYZ? I think every Libra that I know has some obscure level of like master facts, like obscure trivial facts. And you're just like, how did you know all of that about this one whatever? Like an era in time. They have memorized the top 100 songs in 1980 Billboard kind of thing. And you're just like, how did you memorize that? They're like, because it's interesting. I mean, how do you not know that? You know, they're very, I'm talking about, I meet people that can do so much stuff, and it's amazing to me with Libra how masterful they are, and they're unassuming and humble about it. And you know what I mean? They don't even, you won't know it. They're very quiet. Then you talk to them, and then it's like all of a sudden they're rattling off facts or solving a Rubik's Cube in under 30 seconds. And you're just like, dude. And they're like, what? Oh, yeah, well, that. And they, you know, they're shy almost about how amazing they are. It's very beautiful. Sacred Temple with the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. Honestly, you were meant to be confident in yourself. That doesn't mean, of course, like I was just explaining, that you're standing out going, excuse me, but I know how to spell the longest word in the dictionary. And I know what it means, and I use it in a sentence frequently. This is about you just knowing that knowing that you are meant for greatness, as we all are, and actually having the confidence to go after that greatness, because the wheel is saying it will turn in your favor. As soon as you realize these things about yourself, someone may, like I said, come towards you and say something to you like, you know, you are just such an interesting individual. You're so smart. Like, I really enjoy your company. Maybe this person could be an Aries or a Capricorn. We also have Sagittarius, Pisces, and again, basically, you could be dealing with a Taurus or Virgo or Leo or a Sagittarius. Well, we already said Sagittarius, right? But you also could be dealing with a Cancer. Doesn't have to be these signs. They could be in your chart. But this is a beautiful energy that is embodied by Libra, right? And you just need to be able to see these things for yourself, right? And realize that what you lack is a perspective of seeing yourself for who you really are, and seeing that you are actually quite masterful, right? It's not manipulative to be a charming individual, right? It depends on your intent, which is usually what magician is about, your intent. And it's about believing in yourself and believing in that spirit has, you know, like your righteous desires of your heart can be fulfilled, which is that Nine of Cups energy under there, which is beautiful, right? So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.